Hey guys, I'm King. Welcome back to my channel. And today, magre-review tayo ng ating Mystery Box Challenge. In-order natin siya sa may Lazada, yun. Meron tayong invited guests today. First is, nakilala ko siya sa raffle. Sa raffle ko siya nakilala. So, introduce natin ngayon yung ating first guest, si Prince Dennis Perez.
Hi po!
Okay, so yung ating second guest is, number 2 is, very basic siya sa mga tech stuff. So, let us welcome Mr. Raj Tiaria.
Namaste guys! Namaste!
I can show you the world.
Yung ating third na guest para mag-review dun sa ating mystery box is, matalino daw siya. So, we will see. Mr. Mark Garcia.
Hi guys! Hello boys.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So, as what I've said, umorder ako na mystery box. So, in-invite ko sila ngayon para makita yung challenge natin today.
One eternity later.
Ayan. Hi guys, sorry nalobat po yung ating video cams. As I've said a while ago, mag-unbox nga tayo ng ating mystery box. So ito po yung ating box. So before we unbox this one, I would like to ask first yung guests natin kung ano sa tingin nila yung laman ng ating mystery box. Start
For
with you.
me, I think... Wait for it. I think there's too many gadgets in here, knowing that this guy is so rich. He can afford 3 horses.
From India, ano sa tingin mo yung ating laman?
I really don't expect that much. It's a mystery box, right?
Okay, so our genius one from the group, ano?
Tingin ko ano to eh, mahirap hulaan.
Mahirap pula. So guys, before ko i-unbox yun, ito po ay nabili ko sa Lazada. Worth 3,000 ata yung... Wait, check ko muna yung phone ko. Hindi pala. It's 2,950. Tapos may 50% na... Ay, 50 pesos na delivery fee. So, before tayo mag-unbox ng ating mystery box, meron tayong challenge for sa ating guest. So, yung challenge natin is, kailangan yung malaman kung ano yung laman niya. So, let's say, before niya siya i-open, magsasabi kayo ng thing, tapos siya tayo bubukan. Start it na. So, yan, mag-unbox tayo. First item na feeling ko nandito ay picture frame. So, let's see kung may picture frame dito. It's kasi yung ating una ay may papel siya dito. Para siyang instructions ng something, pero hindi ko alam kung ano yun. So, next is yung ating guest na si Prince Dennis.
I'm Luigi, and I'm from Pilot Effect po.
Sabihin mo muna yung item na ano, nadadaya.
I think meron ditong capsule. Ay, capsule nga, pero tablet.
So, grabe
iPad.
yung ano nila, mystery box sa Lazada na may iPad. Okay, ikaw na, Raj.
I'm guessing I will get an underwear here. An underwear. Okay?
Wala ko ano sa...
This is a notepad. Has some sticky notes. But it's very grateful. I'm very grateful from the designers though. This is quite nice. Good quality. Nice paper. But it's quite thin.
Sawidin yung ating friend dito na si Mr. Tiar. So, yung next ay yung ating genius. Feeling ko mahuhulaan na niya.
Ay, manghuhula pala pag dito.
Hulaan mo muna tayo.
Tingin ko may sapatos dito.
Wow!
From BB.
Oh. So, hindi ko alam yung libro, pero makapal siya, bes. Pwede ito pansin ka pag wala na kayong LPG. So, yung title is The Chamber.
Wala, hindi din siya successful. So, yung next nating mystery, ako naman pala ang hula. Sa tingin ko, meron ditong payong.
NANI?!
Sana may payong kasi tagbaha na talaga sa Pilipinas, guys. So,
Yeah.
Lalo na sa Paranaque po.
Mayo,
Yeah,
you need to do your job,
Wala
Mayo.
ata po kaming mayo.
ang lalim naman ng box. Ay,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mare, may payong.
Oh my God.
Check
Okay,
natin.
try
Test
yan.
natin kung
How
may
did you get that?
Ato.
Ay, sira.
That is very big.
Hindi. O, kasya tayong apat dito. Try
Yeah, of
natin.
course. Quality living.
So, ang nating next na manghukula ay si Mr. Prince ulit.
Sa tingin ko, may payong isa pa.
Dalawa? Ba't
Dalawa. Oo, kasi
Mabaha na pa talaga sa Pilipinas.
hindi, lagi ako mag-isa eh.
Pero di ko kaya bumitaw.
Ah! Wait lang!
Tigas yan, sir, bro.
Teka.
Just,
Wait lang, step bro.
it's another
Oh my
umbrella.
God! May
Ay, parang solo
payong
lang.
pa!
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
This one, para kasi ito sa pag umuulan. Tapos yung mga colored,
Compare
pag
tayo.
maaraw. Diba?
Rain shield and sun shield.
Ay, oh. Ganda.
Bakit pang dalawan?
Wala.
Ay.
Maraming gabi.
So guys, it's our last item since
Last item.
sobrang
Saan?
gaan na nung box natin. So medyo
Marami naman na tayo.
nakarami naman, pero
May payong, may iPhone.
wala. Dahil doon, mag-guess pa rin kami kung ano yung last. And then, same rules apply. Kung sino yung tatama, siya pa rin yung makakakuha nung ano.
Pero lahat kami.
Lahat
Na kami manguhula.
So, let's start with si Mark. Ano sa tingin mo yung nandito sa box natin?
Hindi ko talaga papabayaan na hindi maging sapatos yan. Tingin ko talaga sapatos.
Sapatos pa rin.
Sapatos pa rin.
Ikaw.
I'm guessing the latest iteration of the Huawei laptop, the Huawei MateBook Pro.
So, more of the tech side talaga po sila. Oo, mga kapamilya. Ikaw.
Dahil malamig.
Yeah.
Because it is sweater weather po.
So, sweater. Feeling ko talaga yung last item natin, washing machine.
Is that
So, dahil last item, sabay-sabay natin siyang bubuksan. Pakita natin sa viewers natin yung box para makita ito na last naman na siya. Ang ating last item ay... Ala, ano to?
Hoy, ano yan?
Ano yan?
Hindi ata yan eh.
Oh, sorry. Did you get that?
Wala nang laman talaga. Wala. Ano ba to, be?
That looks like a compass.
Familiar siya.
Check nyo muna.
Nag-run up and
It looks like a
kami
compass.
nun,
Sa viewers. So, ayan, makikita yung north-south. Meron siyang numbers na nag-indicate ng... Oo,
Direction.
parang direction siya eh. Ikaw, ano sa tingin mo to? Ano to?
Yan?
Oo.
Nakita ko to sa cup.
Kasi di ba nagpipilo-piloto ka
Oo.
ganyan?
Nag-run up and taxi kami nun.
Ikaw, you.
Ay, wala akong alam sa ganyan.
Ikaw.
This looks like a compass to me with a
Compass
firecraft in
din.
the middle.
So, since hindi namin alam yung item na to, we would be asking the Twitter world about this. Okay, so sa'yo na magtatanong.
Alright.
So, yung ating hashtag
Ask Prince.
is hashtag
What is the black thing?
what is the... Yun na.
What is the black
Hashtag what is the black thing? So, yun pala, yung ating mechanics is kailangan mag-post kayo ng videos nyo telling about this
Tungkol
one.
dito.
Again guys, sa Twitter po, follow nyo yung ating my account pala, which is Pam Pam Babies. Yun po yung ating ano, ha?
Don't forget to my YouTube channel, Pilot Effect.
And mine too, Ranjit, the tech geek from Punjab.
And mine as well, Kuku Pinalad.
Okay guys, so we'll get back to this video kapag meron na kaming alam. Pa-product review na. Total, meron na kayong insights about this and we're gonna search about this. So alright, yun lang po. Thank you so much guys!
We'll be coming back.
Bye! Hi guys, I'm King Philip A. Sagun and welcome back to my channel. So on the last video, we don't know what was in that item or what was that item. So we asked our Twitter followers on what is that specific item. So today, we will be reviewing your answers to our questions. So again, we have our special guests on our channel. So
Hey guys. Hello.
say your names first. So
I'm Luigi. Ranjit. Andre.
So, let's go to the video. So, let us now go to the answers of our followers. So, for the first one is we have Mr.
Johan Glitch.
It's Johan Galicia from Las Piñas.
Hi, King Philip Sagon. I'm Johan Galicia and I'm a fan of your YouTube channel. And recently, I've watched one of your vlogs about the unboxing challenge, wherein one of the things that was included in the box was something I know, and I'm here to give you a bit of a knowledge about the thing. So, the thing that was inside the box is called a heading indicator, which is mostly installed in.
So guys, do you have any background about heading indicators? Or
I think the heading indicator, the name itself speaks for itself. Like it teach or tell the pilot where the aircraft heads.
so
Me, I agree.
I agree.
You That's my statement.
second
You agree?
demotion.
You agree? You mostly see it in the cockpit, and like somewhere like
With the aircraft.
with the dashboard of the aircraft. Yeah.
So I guess it's all about the aircraft. Apart from traveling, we should know what are also the parts. So let's dive into it again.
Modern aircraft's cockpits today. And it is a flight instrument designed to inform the pilot about which direction the aircraft is headed. A heading indicator is an advancement over the basic magnetic compass and provides increased precision, improved reliability, and an easy-to-read face.
So you guys, you are right. It's about an aircraft, and then it tells where the airplane is heading to. Am I right?
Yes.
You're
Yes.
getting it, yeah.
Yes.
Also,
More like a compass.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's quite different because he said here that
Easy to read.
yeah. And for what I know is that compass depends on the magnetic field.
Many types of heading indicators exist with varying degrees of accuracy and cost. They range from basic vacuum-driven indicators to a highly advanced GPS-enabled indicators. A simple heading indicator requires readjustments every 10 to 20 minutes or so, while some sophisticated equipment, such as the heading indicators found on jet aircraft, use precision laser technology. Generally speaking, heading indicators are round dials that represents the north, south, east, and west through the use of 360 degrees compass. For example, north would read as 360, while east would read 90 degrees. Aircraft must have a heading indicator installed and operating prior to flight in instrument conditions, though they are often optional.
So it is a must for an aircraft to have an heading indicator. Why do you think so?
Because the 80s.
Yeah. For
The
easy
eyes.
navigate.
Yes, the eyes of the pilot.
Yeah.
Alright,
It
about
wasn't
you,
as easy.
Mr. Raj, what?
Ranjit.
Ranjit. It's Ranjit.
Well,
Yes. Anything input?
you already said it's like a compass.
Then no.
During the flight in clear weather. More sophisticated aircraft have heading indicators that integrate additional information such as navigational cues, terrain warning, and air traffic alerts.
Okay, so there are also other three things. We'll just put it up here. What are those things that also
Air traffic.
also included on the heading indicator?
Aircraft with global positioning system or GPS technology often have the ability to overlay the process route of flight on the indicator's display. So a basic heading indicator is unable to determine direction on its own and requires the pilot to input the aircraft's initial direction when starting the airplane. Heading indicator
It says here that the heading indicator cannot function on its own. It should be programmed by the pilot.
Calibration.
Alright, it's calibrated, yeah. So it should be first drive by the pilot, and then it will do its own work.
make use of a gyroscope, which is a disc that rotates at very high speeds. powered by the aircraft's vacuum system. Unfortunately, like any other moving part, the heading indicator is subject to errors as a result of friction. As the gyroscope spins, it rubs against other parts inside the instrument, and causing readings to lose accuracy over time and require corrective action by the pilot.
So, stated here that
So that's why it's calibrated every 10 to 20 minutes. It's everywhere.
Because it follows
yeah.
the rotation of the Earth.
So it is
Change position.
It, if you change position, it will eventually lose precision.
Orientation, yes.
so
Precision.
I guess
It must be
that
precision.
that is one of the maybe of the cons of a heading indicator. It should always be in precision, or it should always be precise and always be calibrated every 15 to 20 minutes.
More sophisticated heading indicators have eliminated this error by installing internal direction finding equipment. So, what are the basics?
Grade na pala.
So there are countermeasures for also with the advancement of aviation industry maybe or whatnot, to have it more
Comfortable for the pilot.
yeah to
High
be,
level.
to be precise.
Benefits of a heading indicator. So, one of it includes the increased situational awareness for the pilot, higher precision for long distance navigation, and general ease of use. So magnetic compasses are often difficult to read and are only effective during straight and level flight, while heading indicators are capable of relaying accurate information at all times. And it is important to note that in most aircraft, the heading indicator is driven by the aircraft's vacuum system. If the system fails, so does the instrument. Negative aspects include increased maintenance costs, instrument errors, and the need for additional pilot training. So I hope that you've gained knowledge, and good luck to you in the next video. Bye.
Thank you, JJ.
Thank you.
Alright,
Our fun
we are well informed, so thank you so much Johan Galicia from Las Piñas for that video, for enlightening us with that. So what is your take on his video?
It's very informative. And the purpose, the pros and cons, it was stated there.
It's his discussion is very huge. Like it tackles everything, how it works, the cons, the pros,
The price.
yeah, the price itself.
Maintenance.
I think I want that heading indicator on my phone, on my GPS.
So my take on this is heading indicator is still used, so maybe we could still have advancements on it, on how will we be of course, yeah, the need for timing it every time or calibrating it. Again, thank you so much Johan Galicia for that wonderful video. For the next video, we have our sender from he's from Paranaque.
Yeah, by city.
Yeah, it's from Valley 2. It's Mr. Christian Joner Tangonan. So let's dive on the video.
Yun, so what's up guys?
What's up?
Since trending ngayon yung tweet na what is the black thing dito sa may Valley 2, I just want to share to you a little bit of trivia and a little bit of history of what is that black thing.
That sounds
So,
That thing is called a heading indicator, and as the name implies, it tells about where the aircraft is heading. So during the old days, it is called a directional gyroscope, and it is powered by either 24-volt DC or 115 volts AC. But for trainer aircraft, it is powered by vacuum or pressure. So the idea.
So guys, about the heading indicator, it could be electrically powered or pressure powered.
pressure. And it's called like directional gyro in the old days.
Yeah, so we are learning some things about
DG.
DG from the E.
car siya.
Yeah, car guy.
idea of
Hashtag payaman.
creating that instrument is by the idea of artificial horizon, which is invented by Elmer
Go. Elmer's Glue.
Elmer what?
Elmer who?
He's trying to recall
Elmer Sperry, and first flown by
So again, guys, it's by
Elmer's
Perry.
Yes. Let's go to the video.
continues to be the primary flight instrument when there is a difficulty in perceiving the horizon. So that's it, guys. I hope you learned something. And you can follow me also on Twitter at Baushalong.
Okay.
And that's all. Thank you.
So even if you don't see the ground from the cockpit, you will be able to tell what your angle is.
What you're heading to.
Or where you're heading to.
Artificial horizon.
Alright, so also, other anecdotes to his video, summary.
Actually, it's good because he stated the history of it. At least we know about history
Something
of this
about the history.
black thing.
1929 it started.
Yeah.
Also,
School.
we learned new things like who invented the
Yeah.
horizons and everything. For Mr. Christian Jonard at Shalom
In his
Bao,
car.
yeah, please don't video and drive.
Yeah.
At least you have parked the car, so
Be safe po.
yeah. In the field of aviation, safety is should always
Number one.
Yeah, the number one priority.
Number one.
And then for the last video, we have Mr.
Robles.
Robles. Mr. Rusty Robles. He didn't send his address, so we cannot contact him, but we'll try to reach out to him, of course. So let's dive into our last, but definitely not the least, response. So let's go.
Hi King Sagun, my name is Rascar Robles and I watched your latest video and I think I know what you presented in the last part of the video. I think it's an heading indicator and I think I can help you with that. A heading indicator uses a directional gyro, meaning it's independent to our magnetic field and it doesn't have errors from the magnetic compass.
So again, we could add this up to our list of the pros of a heading indicator. So again, it is not dependent on the magnetic fields because we all know that the magnetic fields in each area is very different.
It is different from the true north.
Yeah. So
We the North.
hashtag
Jon Snow.
star.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Now, how it works is it's like an attitude indicator, and it uses a double gimbal like an attitude indicator. But the difference is
So guys, do you know what a gimbal is all about?
It's in a gyroscope, I think. A gyroscope is like see it as like a top like a spinning Beyblade. Like a Beyblade. It spins to keep its horizontal axis in place. Like using-
That's the one powered by electricity.
yes, yes.
So
Yes.
hashtag yes. So I think that is a gyroscope. Well, also gimbals are used for cameras because I'm into cameras and vlogging. So gimbals is used for stabilizing a thing. So I guess with the gimbal, it is also connected to that because it needs to be in a plain light side.
It should be like what they say. It should be acting like an artificial horizon.
So even though you tilt something,
Yeah,
it
it
will
stays-
still
It should still
Yeah,
be
it should
in the right place.
yeah.
the orientation of the rotor is horizontal, so it can detect movement vertically. Also, rigidity helps to maintain the heading indication. So that's my answer to your hashtag black tank.
Okay guys, I think that is the last video for this episode. So before we close this vlog, I would like to ask you, what is our take?
He said rigidity is an object and you can't move it.
I think he's pertaining to the two gimbals. The one is the rigid, is the one holds the artificial horizon of the heading indicator.
So that it doesn't tilt.
Yeah. Even though you do a roll in the airplane, the horizon
Sometimes
is there.
airplane do that, right?
Yeah. So we are not done with the video.
Yes.
So thank you so much for the followers who have submitted their entries. I hope guys
Really
you will
appreciate
win. We will be contacting you. So before we close the vlog, we would be having an overview of what we have learned for the heading indicator. So
From what I've learned, it is used in aircrafts, and it is highly different from a magnetic compass, right?
Yeah.
Because the compass is dependent on the magnetic north. But what we had, the black thing, it is calibrated every
15 minutes.
every minutes by the pilot for it to be
Precise.
Oh,
So you, Raj,
So it's a very sophisticated thing, and it uses a gyroscope to keep it in precise position every time. So it needs, like you said, calibration. Because if you change the position of the gyroscope from one point from the Earth to another, it tends to lean. So you need to calibrate it to put it back in the right place. It uses that gyroscope, and it uses two types of powering with it. It uses the air-driven and the electrical powered one.
Alright, so
my take is that if you're like normal people and you'll see this, or you'll know how this heading indicator works, it's like a magic. Staying in one place is like stability, and they make magic to help the aircraft and the pilot to navigate themselves up there in the air.
So, before we close this video, I would like to thank again the three persons, Mr.
JJ.
JJ from Las Piñas. Our second guy, the car guy, is Mr.
Christian
John Art. And then we have Mr. Rusky Robles
From nowhere.
From nowhere. So, my take on the heading indicator is that it may have the pros and cons, but at the end of the day, it should always be there in the cockpit. It should help the pilot in seeing where it is going, again, for the blind sights, of course, in flight. Also, we have time. We still have a lot of ways how we can lessen the precision of it.
The calibration of
Yeah,
automatic
no,
adjustment.
Yeah, maybe someday it would happen. Alright, so again, guys, I am King Philip A. Sagat together with my friends.
I'm Luigi.
Ranjit.
Andre.
So, and again, I am King Philip A. Sagat, and thank you for watching our vlog.